We are live, checking connection. You are now live on all of my platforms. Let's everybody check in, shall we? Roll call. Healing Twin Flames on Instagram, Empowerment Experiences on Instagram, Healing Twin Flames on Facebook, and Empowerment Experiences on YouTube, because we are healing twin flames with and through empowerment experiences. What? For those who may be new to my show, my channel, my space here, that's what we do. We are healing twin flames. We are healing ourselves. We are recognizing that our lives are a collection of empowerment experiences, and that is our choice. We can see them as experiences that have kept us down from that victim mentality that the world owes us. Right? Such movements as feminism and BLM and all these things are all from that victim mentality. Feminine rising is all about balance. No restitution, balance. And that's what we're all here to do, is bring these things into balance. Balance within ourselves, balance within the collective, balance within our twin flame connection, because that's what the twin flame connection represents, is the balancing, the union of masculine and feminine energies. But that would be divine masculine and divine feminine energies. All these other things from the ego, those are wounded masculine, wounded feminine. And so we are being asked very much to look at our shit and own it. Take responsibility for it, for our role in each our own experience, and therefore our role in the collective experience. How are you showing up? Even if you've been in this victim space for a while and you're going out into the world, you're staying in it, you're taking that energy and you're spreading that out in the world. You want to talk about spreading a virus, right? That energy is contagious. Just as when someone else, we talk about having a contagious laugh, the same. And so you, as a twin flame goddess, that's what you're here for. You're here to be a leader. You're here to lead by example. You're here to take that responsibility for your energetic space, your energetic state of being, and how you're showing up in this world. And when we meet our twin flames, when we have this absolute activation where you can no longer hide from any of your shit, because for me, that's my story, is I was a self-love empowerment coach before I met my twin flame, and I didn't even believe in twin flames. When I met mine, I didn't even believe in them. I had actually seen a little meme, a little Instagram image about 2 years before I met mine, that talked about twin flames and how a twin flame is just a self-love thing, basically, in summary. And I went, oh, well, I don't need to bother myself with that. I'm already doing my self-love thing. I'm on it. And there were certain facets of my life that I was like, I'm going to be single my whole life. I like my space. I don't want to be with nobody. And here he came out of nowhere. I wasn't looking. There was no relationship on my vision board that I had made not 3 weeks prior. I thought I had it all figured out, and that I actually could just tuck away these certain parts of myself and just not address them. But anybody who's on a twin flame journey knows that when you meet your counterpart, all your shit gets put on display. You can no longer hide anything from yourself. Nada, zip, zero, zilch. And that is why the twin flame journey can be so volatile, because we have both our ego shit that we're bringing to the table too. And then you have the intensity of the soul connection itself. So, woo! It just gets all kinds kinds of wild and crazy, doesn't it? And I realized that by my putting my phone here, I'm not able to see any comments on the YouTube video. So any of you comment, yeah. Again, still learning my whole little setup. Let me move this over here. Oops, sorry about that. Let me fix myself up here. There we go. All right. So that is definitely something that we learn on the twin flame journey. And like I said, as a self-love empowerment coach, I was like, why do I need to, I don't want to be with anybody. I just want to love myself. And that's the thing, is that I was in such a state of self-healing and self-loving, in such a high vibrational space, that I was aligned with meeting my counterpart. And it was 9 months into our connection that I finally was in that receptive space to go, okay, because I wasn't looking for a label. I knew that there was something otherworldly about our connection. Something that would, get me to fly around the world. I didn't even own a passport before my twin flame. I didn't even own a passport. And I got that passport to go meet him in India 3 years ago this month. It was 3 years ago, actually, Saturday, that I got back from India is when it was. So with that though, again, meeting my divine masculine was again that really forced me, and as with all of us, to really look at yourself. Because your counterpart mirrors all of you. Whereas the outside world is your mirror, there's not that exact blueprint as with your counterpart, right? So the outside world is still going to mirror your shit. You'll bump into someone and, something will happen, but they won't be that totality of that replicated blueprint that is in you as your twin flame is, right? So again, you can, oh my God. And I just caught the counter on my YouTube, and it was 717. I'm just like, this is just so crazy today. It's been crazy yesterday and today. I'm telling you, 717, 222s have been insane. And 222, just FYI, is one of the numbers for tomorrow morning's Twin Flame Tuesday. And 717, I'm about to post it on my Healing Twin Flames page. When I was recording the masculine message for the Monday masculine, or the masculine Monday message is what I call it, for YouTube, I just happened to catch it was 7:17 p.m. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I digress. So with our twin flames, we have something that I consider such a fucking awesome gift. As long as you're ready to see the shit. And that is this twin flame mirror. That is literally asking yourself, what are they saying, doing, being? How are they being? What's going on in their lives? What are the lessons? What are they learning? What are they showing me that I'm needing to see in myself, or that I'm being asked to see in myself? What are they showing me? And if you don't quite see that, take away the part showing me. How are they acting? What are they saying? What are they perpetuating on this, in this space in their lives? Because then you're going to look at that, and you're going to then allow yourself to see that in thee. And this is why I say on the self-love empowerment journey, because that's what a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey on steroids, okay, right? And that's coming from a former pimped out drug addicted prostitute turned self-love empowerment coach who didn't believe in twin flames to, oh my fucking God, oh, that's what I am. Okay. To now sitting before you saying, oh my God, a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey on steroids. Because it is. But I'm here to reiterate that just as before I believed in twin flames and knew that that's the kind of journey I was on, and I keep, wow, that part just keeps spacing away from me. To amplify it clearly, like I'm really saying this because the greatest Goliath you will ever face, and that's what I'm getting at saying, the greatest Goliath you will ever face is the one inside yourself. And when we as twin flames have to, in essence, be forced to face that Goliath through this twin flame dynamic, where you have to see parts of yourself, because I've done it, and I watched every other goddess, every other twin flame goddess I've met do it too. Oh, he, oh, him, oh, he, oh, him. What about you, boo? What about you? Because you see, the ego has a thing about pride, and it's so aligned that I was speaking with a conscious male yesterday. He's a younger gentleman, and it's like I want more conversations with this young man, just because it's such a beautiful thing to see a very young man, he's 19, who is so aware and so conscious and so desires to live a conscious life. They exist, okay? And this is where we're heading out of. Once this wounded masculine is healed more and more and more, we're going to begin to really see the divine masculine come shining through more and more on a greater scale, just as the same with the wounded feminine into the divine feminine. And that is the process that we're on. Just as the divine masculine cannot do for us what we need to do for ourselves, we cannot do for them what they need to do for themselves. And this is why, again, a twin flame journey is a self-love empowerment journey, because if your twin flame is your exact blueprint copy, then how do you truly come into union with them? By coming into union within. And that's what this journey is about. Because you can well imagine, goddesses, for me, I remember sitting there going, okay, I followed, I trusted, I surrendered, and I followed, because that's one of my big mantras is I trust, I surrender, I say yes. And I ended up where, again, my divine masculine, other side of the world, everything was just in this whole disconnect space. And I asked the universe, I said, why? Why would you lead me this way when I was doing just fine as a coach over here? But then once I got into it and I saw what my journey had been in this twin flame arena, and I realized how much disempowerment is in it and how disempowering this whole thing can feel, because you've got to come to realize that this journey is about you stepping into your truth, your power, all that you've come to be. It's not about him and coming into union with him, because that union is within. Oh, I'm super stoked. Davis, my legal shield law firm is on my feed. I love it. Which, FYI, I have to say then, Legal Shield, just so you know, I will eat ramen noodles, and I don't eat ramen noodles. I don't buy them. I don't eat them. They're like no nutritional value. I'd eat Lucky Charms before I would be without my Legal Shield. Just saying. Legal Shield has been there for me on so many levels, and you can even just pick up the phone. Don't Google attorney it, I'm telling you. Google is not your lawyer. It's not on your side, okay? These guys are. And you can call them just to be like, hey, so I don't know what I can do. Can you help? These guys are on the job, so I just had to say hi. Hey to Davis Miles McGuire. Gardner. It's a big long word, big long. Anyway, so with that, back to, again, this twin flame mirroring, and then affirming and aligning. This all kind of comes from affirming and aligning who you are, where you've got to be telling the story of how you want it to be. And this is why I had started this live talking about how our lives are a collection of empowerment experiences. And remember, that's coming from someone who steak knife to my wrist by the time I was 12. Mom said, go do it. I don't care. You know, I was a mother's mistake. I was, You know, again, I've been raped, gang raped, assaulted, domestic abuse, arrested. I've been around. So I'm sitting here telling you, as you can see me and be like, what? What? Yeah, I did. That was me. That was my life. Is that this, again, and I'm like, where all of a sudden was I going with this? I'm just like, whoa, I'm in a space. About reclaiming your power, a collection of empowerment experiences. I could sit here and say I'm a victim. Does my victim want to be a victim all the time? Yes, she does. Yes, she does. But again, this is about you looking for where your power is and then taking that shit bit back so you can rise and thrive on your journey. And again, to reiterate, you're not here to do all the work for your twin flame connection. You're not here to do all the work for him too. You may be a leader in this because it is the rise of the feminine, but by leading, what that means is you are focusing on you and yours. However, you are utilizing the gift, because I know, Goddess, I know for so many of us, we go through these spaces and places where we are like, I want to quit this shit. I don't want to be a twin flame anymore. This journey, it sucks. It hurts. I quit. I went out. And technically you can be done and you can choose to go. However, you are never done with the lessons. You're still going to have to do the learning. So you're technically not quitting the twin flame path, because that would be you quitting yours. Quitting you. And you can't do that. I mean, you can try, but universe is going to be there pushing you along and prodding you, your higher self going, psst. What if I taunt you or tempt you with, here, have a chai, or here, have, your favorite little treat or your favorite little event, activity. Oh, look, this to lure you out of that and back into your forward motion of your journey here. And that's what we're all here to do is continue to learn, grow, expand, and ascend. And so with the twin flame mirroring, though, in the connection is when you utilize this and you allow yourself to see that which is in him is also in you, then you are aware of that. And that means in that moment of awareness, because this is what I also teach, is that awareness comes first. However, once you become aware of something, and this is what's so exciting, is that once you become aware of something, you have taken such a chunk of your power back. And this is why I call the twin flame mirror such a gift. Because yeah, you may have to see parts of you don't want to see. But then when you see them, then those parts of you, those sabotaging, twin flame trappy parts of you that keep you in these cycles, they no longer have power over you. Rather, you have taken your power back from them. Well, hello, Trina. Been a minute. But yeah, so you take your power back. And that is what this twin flame mirroring is about. There were so many opportunities when my DM and I were in full open communication. And I would recognize, I would feel, I'd have a moment where I'd say something and I would go, ooh, is that the energy you want back? And I was like, oh no, it'll be fine. And then all of a sudden, I get that shit mirrored right back. And it's like, oh my God. I should have rewrote it. I should have checked my energy. I should have cleared my energy. It is an honor to see you too as well, Trina. And that's what it is. And that's teaching us, right? Because this twin flame mirror brings it so close to home, like literally home. It brings it home for us, right? And then you have to then correct things in yourself in real time, because brings, again, everything is so layered. And so it can be so challenging, especially for myself being a Gemini, is that I want to bring it all in for you. I want to bring it all in, right? I want to just go, here you go. I want to make it so easy for you. However, at the same time, it's like, we could talk forever. And I want to say that as many people as I have, even though live a little bit here, who we have. Oh, Poems of Mona Goddess. Hello, it's been a minute on Instagram, I have to say. I was about to be like, oh, this is my last week of lives. Because here's the thing, is it's really kind of boxed me in my schedule. I was like, I think I may go live maybe only 2 days a week or something instead of 5. Because holy moly, mackerel. Anyway, I digress. So, twin flame mirroring. Even when, not if, when, even when you are not in physical, because I want to be very mindful of my choice of words. When your physical experiences have you on seemingly distant paths, seemingly different paths of from your divine masculine, understand that that's not true. Allow yourself to see what you can see that they're showing you, but then this is when you want to allow yourself to see what you are showing you, because you can be sure that's what they're going through too. And I have just recently seen this in my connection, even though we don't have open communication. I have a way. Subtle, but at the same time I was like, okay. And then all the messages coming through, and I'm like, okay, noted. Yes. All right. Twin flame mirror. And then, because I'm doing both 2 days this week, because I will not be going live on Friday. I have a business collab all morning, Friday morning, that I'm doing. So that's why I was saying I have to cut back my lives. I honestly thought about cutting them out completely because I don't get a lot of people coming on. So my own sabotage is like, well, then what's the point? We're not going to do them. See? And that's what happens on this journey, goddesses, is new level, new devils, okay? It don't matter where you is on your journey, you're gonna be having some chit. Shadows, hello. They're coming to the party, whether you want them to come or not, okay? They're coming. All right, so twin flame mirror, and I do have a video linked in the challenge that I made a little bit ago. I had written and holy fucking awesome. That full phrase sentence, and because I'm a sentence enhancer kind of woman. You know, that's what I call these words. Oh, yes. When I had done a little bit more, again, goddesses, when I learned that he and I were twin flames, I said, okay, this is what you want to tell me we are? Okay, I'll play. Let's play. And because of where I was, where he was, where we were, and the energy and such, oh, I was playing. He ended up coming to tell me about 2 weeks later. No, it wasn't even that. That was a later time. He ended up picking up the phone. He video called me, and he was all sexy, shirt buttoned down, and I was like, oh, it seems that the telepathy is working, isn't it? And that is for sure in your twin flame connection. So that's the thing, is when you are in this illusion of separation, let yourself see what's going on inside you. Even I could admit because of course I've had a lot of anger from you can well imagine. I'm just saying, not to justify anything, but to hold that space for my own self, as well for all of you who may have trauma in your history, in your past, that you're bound to be carrying a shit ton of anger and blame and shame and regret and more anger interwoven through all of those layers. All right. And so we have some of that. I don't even know where I was going with this. Layers of anger and things. Oh, yes. Okay. About twin flame. I'm just mercy. I'm having a moment. Threw me off. Okay, let's just take a pause, have a drink. Okay. All right. Mirroring, aligning, allowing. Oh, yes. Anywho, back to the challenge, shall we? So you have the twin flame mirroring. That's in day 13. Lucky number 13 is the twin flame one. Of course, that's where it starts. And then day 14 is connected with that, which is affirming and aligning what you desire to be mirrored in your twin flame connection. Because I know for so many of us, right? And I used to be more so. Right now it's, you know, just allowing things to be where they are as I focus on what I'm doing for myself. And it's really knowing where you are on your journey as to where you're giving your attention. And that's definitely something that I work with my clients on, is where's your attention and what are you creating for yourself? Let's get clear on that. And these are just some of the things that we do dive into in EWR, my group coaching, Empowered with Rochelle, which is an all access pass. You actually get access to my video courses. With your 6-month investment, you get custom affirmation stations, which is exactly what the affirming aspect of affirming and aligning. Because here's the thing. If you're telling your old story, you're telling the way it was, you're telling about your connection the way it was, you're talking about your twin flame the way he was when you first met him, then you are not allowing him to step into that new version of self. The same with yourself. The same with your experience here. And that is why affirmations are so important to your journey. Because as you're unlearning things, as you're revealing things to yourself that are not in alignment with what you desire, you have to be learning new. You have to be removing, replacing, because otherwise what happens? It's that whole visual of the garden and the weeds, right? You're growing weeds over here, and you're over here with your garden, but if you leave your garden unattended and you do not tend to the weeds and you just continue to let them be watered, then those weeds are going to overtake your garden. Meaning those weeds are going to infect all the new that you are attempting to create in your life. And this includes, of course, your twin flame connection. When you all come back together, if you are not rewriting these stories and you're holding on to the way it was, then you're going to continue the way it was. Believe me, I know, because I did it with my counterpart more than once. We did it. Okay? We have to change the stories. We have to begin, as Abraham even says, begin telling a new story. Tell how you want it to be. And this is the thing. This is that whole affirming, aligning, and allowing, because you align it with what you desire by affirming it, right? And then you get in that energy of that. You have to be in that energy. However, and this is something that's coming through, that even is coming through this week, for, again, tomorrow morning, Twin Flame Tuesday, you've got to check it out, because we've been talking about, everybody, especially in the manifestation world, talks about the vision, the vision, the vision. But what if, when you have your vision, you have so many things that are in your way, blocking you, or there's so much resistance in that vision that you can even feel it within yourself. You're like, I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know if we're ever going to be together. I don't know. And then you have all of that energy that's weighing down your vision. So it's not being lifted into that higher frequency space that you need to be in. Then you get the fuck off the subject. So all of this twin flame mirroring and affirming and such, when it gets heavy, stop carrying the load. Put it down. Put it down and focus instead on beneath the surface. How do you feel? How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel in your twin flame connection? How do you want to feel in your twin flame journey? How do you want to feel in your life, period, on your self-love empowerment journey? Then that's what you focus on. Is what do you want to feel when that vision gets too heavy? to hold on to for a moment because you've been carrying it for a while. Put it down. All right? And just be. Just be in that feeling good space. Just be affirming, I am connected, I am alive, I am empowered, I am ready, I am joyful, I am grateful, I am all those things that you desire to be feeling in your connection, that you desire to be mirrored from your counterpart. This is you being the leader goddess. This is you stepping into your power. And we're here to lead by example. And that's why I had to do that recent post about I'm not perfect. I mean, for me, it's like, gosh, I have felt like I have not been the leader that I know I am. However, that said, I've been doing a pretty damn good job because I've also been healing so much of my own shit on my twin flame journey and for myself. So again, these aspects that I thought could just remain, but no, we get to hide nothing from ourselves. And those on this twin flame journey, we already know this. You just can't. There is no hiding. Wherever you go, there you are, especially in a twin flame connection. But period, in your life, you cannot run from yourself. That will do for today's live stream for the 17-day self-love empowerment challenge, which you can sign up for. It is power.empowermentexperiences.com/I-am-empowered. You can also easily do a few clicks. If you just go to empowermentexperiences.com, it's the very first link on that page, because that is what my homepage is now at empowermentexperiences.com. It's a list of all my links, all the ways that I can serve and support you, free, paid, all that you're looking for on this twin flame self-love empowerment journey. And I love when I get email replies. I have goddesses reaching out going, oh my goodness, I love your checklist, because that's what the challenge starts with. Is it's checklist, challenge, and giveaway all rolled into one. And I'll be talking more about the giveaway here coming up as well. And when you sign up for the email list, the details about each of the giveaway prizes, those emails are going to be coming soon. Links to who the giveaway gifts are from, of course, yours truly. And then I have some, in fact, I'm like, I need some more. This calming moonlight rays, this crystalline essences. And then, of course, my peel and stick nail polish that I'm totally addicted to now. As I'm healing my messed up former gel nails. Yeah. It's all about loving yourself. Every bit. Every bit. All right. So, with that, I appreciate you all so much. I will for sure be live tomorrow morning. That is my full intention. So same time, same stations here. I will be live, and I will look forward to seeing you all then. Yeah. Yes. All right. Oh, and that's what I was saying. I just realized the checklist comes before the challenge. Because if you're looking for a confirmation checklist on your twin flame journey, which is empowerment, then I promise you, believe me, as someone who has walked this journey, crawled, fingernailed along this journey here with you, I assure you, you are looking for all the empowerment that comes in this 17-day challenge. Checklist to challenge. All right? That takes you to empowered. All right. So with that, I will bid you all adieu, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, which is 10 a.m. Mountain Time, currently Arizona time. And I will see you then, goddesses. Remember, the power to create amazing, the power to really face yourself, do this work. I promise it's not scary. It just feels like it. It's really not. Even I have that, okay? That power is in your hands. I promise you. Because that power has always been. inside you. Namaste.